Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to my front porch for a little Diet Pepsi evening. We must stop meeting this way over Diet Pepsis late at night on the front porch. I was actually laying in bed. My husband went to bed very early tonight. He went to bed at like 10:30, and little Boo Radley is cozied in right next to him, and we got all the blankets on the bed. It's starting to get really, really cold in Indianapolis. Actually, I was just pulling up the weather channel. It is currently 58 in Indianapolis, and it is going to get down to the low 50s tonight. So I know that probably doesn't sound too cold. It's always interesting, like when you live in the Midwest, you know, like in like April, when it's in the 50s, we have shorts on and we think that's so warm. But as we're leaving summer, 50 feels rather chilly outside. It's chilly outside tonight, and I have my sweatpants on, and I'm so basic. I have my Ugg boots on, and actually this is my Ugg coat that I bought last fall, and I wore it like once or twice, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wear it tonight. While I'm sitting out here watching some Fear the Walking Dead. I'm getting ready to watch some Fear the Walking Dead here in just a second. But I started putting these notes together for this video that I want to talk about, which is that I feel that maybe my stance on covering Trisha Paytas may be changing, and I'm going to explain that in this video. I'm going to explain to you why that is. And I was laying in bed, and I was, you know, cuddling up to Boo Radley, and then I would think of something, and I would grab my phone, and I would put it into my notes app, put on my reading glasses, pull out my phone, and put it on the notes app. And after I did that like 4 or 5 times, I was like 6 times, I was like, just go down and film the video right now. Just get it done, watch some Fear the Walking Dead. Then you'll have a video for tomorrow. I've been feeling like for a while I need to just take a day off. And so I'll probably just film my vlog tomorrow and then have this video up over here. And then I have a video for my drama channel, and then I'll have a video for my vlog that I'll film tomorrow afternoon. And then I think those are the only videos I'm going to film on Sunday, and then take a break. So yesterday was Friday, was the day that I started my new channel, which is called Peter's Reality TV Recaps and Opinions. And within 24 hours, I had 2,000 subscribers on that channel, which just was unbelievable, you know? And if you watch my vlog, you'll have seen yesterday that I just was so riding high and so excited about it, you know? And I was like, this is really, like, this is a move in the right direction for me. And I don't have any intention of leaving this channel anytime soon. But a lot of what goes along with this channel is not fun for me anymore. And all the drama that I seem to talk about, which, to be honest with you, the majority of it is so dark and heavy that it doesn't even seem like drama to me anymore. And so I kind of need something else. And I love watching reality TV. I have found about 10 new shows that I'm going to be watching as well. And so, with the other 10 reality shows that I already watch, like The Housewives and Big Brother, and, you know, on and on and on. And so, I'm really, really excited about that channel. And thank you guys so much for the support and the love and the kindness. I posted my first video today over there, just kind of talking about which shows I'm going to watch and asking you guys for suggestions on shows. And I don't know, I was like, this is a really exciting new venture. And I was riding so high on it, right? And I was in such a good mood, and our little dog Boo Radley has not been doing great this week. It's like one day he'll do really well, the next day he's not doing great, and I just think it's because he's an older dog partly, but we think maybe he's just not feeling great. And today he was doing better. Last night was a rough night, and today he's doing much better. I was very, very worried about him last night, and just to put it in perspective, I know that people don't necessarily see past, you know, the computer screen or the phone screen or whatever, the television, wherever you're watching me. But, you know, I mean, I'm a very real human being with real emotions. If you watch my other channels, you probably know that. You know, this is not real fur. I wouldn't wear real fur. This is like, it's not even really faux fur. I don't even know what it is. But anyway, I sat out here last night. I was so stressed out about old Boo Radley. I was so worried about him, and he finally went to sleep. And so I came out here, and you know, I know not to get online and Google search. I'm trying to kind of explain this to you so you guys know where I'm at in my life as I start dealing with all this kind of stuff. So I'm Google searching like some of the symptoms that he has, that he's isolating, that he doesn't want to eat, and that he's not even eating his treats, that he doesn't really want to go outside. And it's like, we'll have a day that he's like that, and then today he was like running all over the place, eating his treats, he ate his dinner. Like right before Alex went to bed, he was like, Boo Radley ate all of his food, and I was like, oh, thank God, right? And he just seemed so like chipper and happy today and whatever. And so today was a good day. But last night I was, you know, Google searching that, and like the fourth article that came up said something to the effect of like, when you know that your dog's in his final stages of life. And I was like, I can't, like, I cannot, like, not right now with everything that's going on. I can't handle this, you know? And it's not like I get to direct when that's going to happen, you know? I mean, I know he's an older dog, and I feel very blessed that he's made it this far. For me, having lost both of his brothers, when Boo Radley passes away, which I hope is when he's 34, but I think we all know that that's not what happens with pets. You know, it's kind of the end of an era, because those three little guys just, like, they ran around our house and filled our house with love. And we still have all of their stuff, even though Boo Radley doesn't play with any of the toys. We still have all the toys and all the costumes and everything, you know, and I don't know, I just feel like it's going to be an end of an era, and I'm not trying to borrow trouble. I'm trying to just enjoy every moment that I have with him, but I'm not great at that. I get very, very worried, you know? And, so anyway, today was a good day because Boo is doing much better, and I just felt very calm and relaxed, and this reality TV channel seems like such a natural transition for me, and people were subscribing to it, people were excited about it, and then I posted my video, and the comments are just like unbelievably nice and supportive over there. I just want to say thank you so much. I will link that channel below over here. Again, I'm just going to tell you right now, if people come over there and they start trolling that channel, you'll just be blocked immediately. I'm not dealing with it anymore. I'm just not going to deal with it anymore. And you can put in the comment sections of any of my videos on any of my channels, you say you're open to criticism, but listen, I know who you are. I know who the haters are. I'm just going to block. That's not going to threaten me anymore. You're not going to threaten me anymore by saying that if I block you or delete your comment that I'm not open to criticism, when you've literally been shitting on me for months or years on end. Okay, so you're just going to be blocked. And the same goes for Twitter, and I'm going to say this right now because I'm going to be talking about Trisha Paytas, obviously. Because of what I'm going to be talking about, and I want to make this very, very clear, okay? I don't care if you come over to my Twitter and you say, I am so happy you made this video about Trisha or whatever. Like, I'm like, my Twitter is not that active, okay? I have purposely, okay, stopped posting my videos on Twitter. I used to post every video that I publish on my drama channel. I don't do that anymore. I don't know if anybody's noticed that. I literally post the Halloween countdown and the Christmas countdown. I don't post anything about Trisha Paytas. I don't post anything about it, right? But whenever I come out with a video about Trisha Paytas, I am just flooded and named and tagged in threads to do with her, either for her or against her, okay? So I'm just going to tell you right now, if you include me in any of that bullshit, I don't care if you're singing my praises for what I say in a video, or I don't care if you're hating on me. I do not want to be part of that, and I will block you on Twitter, okay? I'm just going to give you full warning right now, okay? Because what goes along with talking about Trisha Paytas, and this is really what's making me rethink my stance on my covering of her on this channel, what goes along with talking about Trisha Paytas, at least for me. I don't, it's interesting because I know a lot of other people that are drama commentary channels that talk about Trisha Paytas, and they don't receive any of the hate, the vitriol, the stalking, the harassment that I receive. And it is directly coming from fans of Trisha Paytas, okay? And I'm very aware of that after most recent incidences, and I've been watching it closely since, I started working with people behind the scenes. And when they started putting kind of things together, it was very clear to me that the common thread was that the people that were stalking, harassing me are fans of Trisha Paytas, okay? It's not the haters of Trisha Paytas. It's the fans of Trisha Paytas, and I want to make that very, very clear, okay? Y'all out there that are super fans of Trisha Paytas that will never meet her, never see her, she will never speak your name, she will never defend you, okay? And she continues to lie in videos to you, her audience. She continues to put out misinformation to you, her audience that supports her ad nauseum, and you are the people that are making my life a living hell. You are sick and you are disgusting, okay? And if you want to back up your stance on social media with your full face and your full name, like I come out and I say in videos with my full face right here and my name underneath my video, I'm not afraid to hide, okay? Y'all are fucking afraid. So you hide behind fake profiles. Don't give me any excuses. I don't want to hear about your private lives, your personal lives, and this is just your pastime and all this bullshit, okay? Then if it's just your pastime, stop riding so hard for her and throwing at my accident in my face and things like that. You're sick and you're twisted, okay? I have had the accident that I was involved in thrown up in my face more times since I posted this video about Trisha Paytas and Jeffree Star in the last 2 days than I have in the last 2 years, okay? Y'all are sick. You're sick. You guys don't have any problem, okay, with, you want to say things to me and say, well, you want to come for Trisha Paytas, but you did such and such and such and were involved in this accident, okay? Trisha Paytas got in video. She chose to say harmful and hurtful things to people, okay? She chose to offend multiple communities. She chose. I don't care. Y'all can excuse it away and say this about Trisha and that about Trisha and whatever. This is what she built her career on YouTube, okay? Lying and trolling. She's acknowledged that herself. Trisha Paytas has acknowledged that herself, that she is trolled. Trolling means lying, okay? It means telling stories. It means pitting people against each other. Everything that she has done, she has chosen to do. She got in a video and she chose to do that. When she woke up that day, she thought that was a good idea. She chose to do that. And she has taken very little accountability from about all those things since then. I got up on February 16th, okay? It was not my plan that day to get into a car accident. It was not my plan that day for anybody's life to be taken. It was not my plan that day for anybody to be injured in an accident. And yet that's what happened. And you guys want to throw that up in my face because you're so defensive of Trisha Paytas, and I have to live with what happened as a result of that accident every single day. And you guys want to speculate. You want to speculate, okay, about the accident. When there was a police investigation, you can look it up online and do the research. There was a police investigation that was done, and it was found through the police investigation that it was a medical emergency. Now, I haven't shared pertinent information because I have tried as hard as I possibly can to not talk about this accident. Okay, and you guys want to make fun of me still to this day, and I've seen it, okay, because people send it to me, that you're making fun of me and saying that this is a bullshit excuse that I don't want to talk about it out of defense of the family that was involved in it. I have nothing to hide. All of my shit is out there, okay? But there's one thing that I know, and that the families that are involved know, that there's a piece that you all don't know, that there is definitive evidence that this was a medical emergency, okay? And it's not a toxicology report. Although that is true, that is in there as well, that shows that I am completely clean of any kind of substances, okay? It's not blood work, it's nothing like that. There is definitive evidence that proves that this was a medical emergency, and at some point I may come out and talk about that, but today is not that day, okay? So when you guys want to speculate about this shit, like the Trisha Paytas fans, I mean, I've been sent this article now in the last 24 hours I was like, today was like such an amazing day, and then it was like, out of the blue, I just started getting like hit with this Trisha Paytas bullshit left and right. And I'm like, because I made a video talking about her and Jeffree Star, and y'all can't fucking handle it. You can't fucking handle it. And you're grown adults, okay? I can see how you speak. You're not 14-year-olds. You're grown adults, okay? Passing judgment on another human being for having an opinion about a public figure who puts this bullshit out there into the world, okay? If Trisha Paytas didn't bring no drama, there wouldn't be no drama for me to fucking talk about, you know? I'm going to read you a comment in a second where somebody said something to the effect of like, oh, Trisha Paytas is your target for hate right now. I went back and I looked, and I'm going to prove it here in a second. I made a Trisha Paytas video like a week ago when she responded to the Colleen Ballinger thing, and another one a week before that. I hadn't made a video about Trisha Paytas in 3 weeks. So get fucked with that, okay? That Trisha Paytas is my target. But if Trisha Paytas wants to put herself in some drama, then I'm going to talk about it because I'm a drama commentary channel. She didn't have to engage in it. I didn't engage in drama that had to do with me for years on end. So she doesn't have to, okay? If y'all believe that she's such a grown, mature person that she is, then a grown, mature person would not engage in drama that's going to further their own drama, okay? Unless she has something to gain from it. So quit making excuses for her and let the girl grow up, okay? But this lack of accountability from her fan group, and what you do instead is you shoot the messenger and you come for me. I was sent this article by numerous people today, and let me just tell you how I know that they are directly Trisha Paytas fans is because they do these things where, and this is the common theme between the people that have harassed me, and this is where the people that I'm working with behind the scenes started catching this, right? They do things with either their profile names, or the messages they send to me, they insert like secret messages in there, or their email names or things all have like 88, which was the year that Trisha Paytas was born, okay? Or they'll have like combinations of her birth date in there, or combinations of her daughter's birth date in there, or things like that, right? Well, I didn't catch on to that right away. I saw it with one person because it was so obvious. Because it was like something 88, and the name was like TP88. I was like, Trisha, oh, this is... It was very clear to me, but then when I started looking at the other accounts, it was very obvious that all these, and she's the one that made my life the most living hell, okay? We got you, girl, okay? I know all your information, and I'm finding out more about all the others. So, y'all think you can hide behind a fake account on Twitter and that you can't find your private information about that? You need to look into that, okay? I just want to tell you right now. Just because you have a flower picture on Instagram or on Twitter with some fake name on there does not mean that I cannot find out with a private investigator who you are, okay? I just want to make that very, very clear. So before you want to put out some threatening, horrific bullshit in the world about people, you might want to think about it, okay? People want to say all this stuff to me. Baby, I ain't hiding. Okay, this is my face. And my name is underneath here. I come out with my full chest and share my opinion in videos, okay? About how I feel about things. And I am allowed, okay, to have an opinion about a public figure, okay? That these people are. They're not your best friends. Y'all aren't having sleepovers with Trisha Paytas, okay? I know you wish you did, but you're not. You're not having sleepovers with Trisha Paytas, okay? You're not going shopping. You're not going to the mall. You're not having dinner with her. She don't even know your fucking name, okay? And you're hiding behind fake accounts with fake names, attacking me and other people for it, okay? Wow, you should be so proud. Hope your families don't find out what you're doing behind the scenes. Oh, but it's just, you're just passing time, right? Like, that's always the excuse. When you don't think that I know who you are, and I've done this to people, and you gun for me, and you gun for me, you gun for me, you gun for me, right? And let's just say your real name's Judy Smith, and I dip into your DMs, and I say, hey, Judy, just so you know, you can hide behind this account, but I know who you are now, okay? And then they get real scared, right? Hey, Peter, I'm sorry if I ever said anything to you. This is just like passing of time for me. It's just fun. I love Trisha. I hope you understand. No, I don't fucking understand. You got caught, so now you want to do it. Trust me. Anybody that comes for me with a fake account, I already have your information before I blocked you, okay? Anybody can go out there and do it. It takes 2 seconds for private investigators that have any knowledge, okay, about cyber information to do it. So you're not hiding. And no, I'm not coming for everybody. But when you start saying some really threatening, libelous bullshit in my face, like for example, the multiple people that sent me this article that were all Trisha Paytas fans. So here's this article, okay, that I have requested that they take it down, and I have also messaged the author. It is still down. It is still not down yet, okay? And I've said that I will pursue this legally because it is libel. They have a picture on here of me with my dogs, Boo and Tucker. And the article says, and it's such a bullshit written article anyway, it's like a template, but anyway, it's talking about Peter Monn's accident cause. Vehicle accidents have sadly become a prime cause of untimely deaths, often due to impairment, rage, and loss of control. Therefore, it is speculated that such hazards may also have potentially contributed to the devastating crash that killed one person and injured Peter Monn, based on common patterns. Let's look at the date on this, okay? The date on this article is September 8th of 2023. The investigation closed last spring. That was public information, okay? That this writer did not do. This is why I gun so hard for people that say researcher. On her Instagram account, you can see that it says that she is a researcher, okay? When you go down here to her bio, I don't even think she's a real person, honestly. I don't. The tripod fell. So anyway, her bio goes down here and it says that she holds a bachelor's degree in mass communication journalism in her free time. She loves indulging in activities such as reading novels, jotting down my... Fuck you. Like, seriously? Who cares? Let's listen to what your article is, okay? That is so damaging to me. Peter Monn's accident cause. Therefore, it is speculated that such hazards may have also potentially contributed to the devastating crash that killed one person and injured Peter Monn based on common patterns. While the definitive cause remains uncertain, and they link it to an Insider article, okay? The definitive cause does not remain uncertain in 2023. It was ruled as a medical emergency based on definitive evidence that the police still have to this day, okay? Undeniable definitive evidence that it was a medical emergency. So for all of you out there that want to continue spreading misinformation about it and saying this and saying that, you're going to eat your fucking words is what you're going to do when I finally one day do come out and talk about it, okay? Road risks like drunk or reckless driving tragically claim daily lives. If intoxication, I have been sober for 28 years and 9 months. How dare this fucking author say this? If intoxication, anger, or lapsed attention played a role in Peter's horrific collision, it would follow an all too common script of preventable accidents rooted in human error and negligence. Now, I have reached out to this website, okay, and I have also reached out to the author, and neither one of them have responded to me. Y'all, like, this standing up for myself era thing is not easy, okay? It is not easy at all. And people want to just continue to throw it up in my face, and throw it up in my face, and throw it up in my face, and throw it in my... Do you know what it is like to live with this every single day? Yo, poor Trisha Paytas. Poor Trisha Paytas said horrific things about her sister-in-law, you know? Poor Trisha Paytas came from this community, mocked the DID community, mocked the trans community, mocked this community, mocked that community. Oh, but she wants to get into a podcast with Dr. Drew and sprinkle a few things here and there, and y'all eat it up like it's a fucking accountability apology video. Get fucked, seriously? She has harmed so many people out there, knowingly. Chose to sit down in a video and say those hurtful things for views and money. Please tell me what I had to gain by getting in a car that day, not knowing that I was going to have a seizure that I hadn't had in 23 years, and that I was, by the state and by my doctors, that I was told that I could drive, that it was safe to drive. I know that y'all want to come out here and say all this kind of stuff, but epileptics drive, okay? I know you don't believe that, but epileptics that are medically managed drive in many states, okay? I hadn't had a seizure in 23 years. I had no clue that day that anything was going to happen. And yet I have to live with that every single day of my entire fucking life. Am I protective of the people and the families involved? Abso-fucking-lutely. If I have to live with it, I can't imagine what it's like for them to live with it. Do I want it weaponized against me so then they indirectly are hurt by that? No. And that's what you're doing by doing this. But please explain to me the comparison of throwing that horrific shit up into my face when Trisha Paytas got in a video, chose to get glam in that video, chose to sit down in that video and offend multiple communities, multiple people, call them horrific names, and come out and 5 years later wants to sit in a podcast and go, well, I guess I did kind of do some things wrong, and you all think that it's a second coming of Jesus Christ itself and that is accountability video? Seriously? Get fucked, okay? There is no comparison between those two. And the fact that you want to use that as a defense against Trisha Paytas shows how disgusting and sick you really are. So let me get to my notes, okay? Since I have veered way away from my notes. So, you know, I'm talking to my friend tonight on the phone. It's a friend of mine that watches all this stuff closely. Not a YouTuber. Sobriety friend of mine. I've never mentioned this person before in my videos. We were talking, and she was saying to me, like, you know, well, like, I saw that you posted this video between Trisha and Jeffrey and what's going on with all that. And I said, you know, honestly, I can't even talk about it. And she said, sweetheart, what's going on? And I said, I can't talk about it. And I started crying. And I know y'all will laugh at this, okay? But the amount of shit that I get every time I post a Trisha Paytas video is unbelievable to me, okay? And my friend said to me, this is her exact quote, she is a baby and everybody forgets what she did, least of all being that she split up her husband's family and that she says horrible things about her sister-in-law and horrible things about all these other people, and they all forget. You know, for years, people have come to me and they have said, you know, you need to tell your audience to do this and you need to tell your audience to do that. And you know what? I fucking have. Just the other day, I went over, okay, I said it in my video, and I went over and I left a comment on that person's channel, and I said that I was talking about, and I said, and I'm asking you not to leave any negativity, right? Even though he never said it, and on his whole channel, I'm just being trashed left and right. My accident being thrown up in my face, my sobriety, my marriage, everything. Never once did he say anything about it. That's okay. That's cool. Whatever, okay? But I said it. I said, I don't want anybody over here coming for him and say anything negatively in my defense. I said it on his channel, and I said it in my video. I have multiple times said that, okay, about people that I have talked about. I've said it in specific videos, okay? I think anybody that knows me knows that my channel is not about hate, okay? Y'all can want to sit there and say it to defend your favorite people. I'm a drama commentary channel. I'm just talking about things that people are putting out there. I'm sorry you can't handle. No, I'm not fucking sorry, okay? I'm sorry you're not grown up enough that you can't handle that the person that you love the most put out some shit into the world and I'm responding to it. And I have a right to do that, okay? I'm sorry that you don't have the emotional maturity enough that you want to defend them at nauseum, okay? Attitude check. Get fucked. That's what I'm saying tonight, right? So I'm talking to her and I'm like, I can't even talk about this, right? But, you know, for years, people have always said, Peter, you can control your audience, and you need to tell your audience this, and you need to tell your audience that, okay? I have no control over my audience. Neither does any other YouTuber. And I don't put that on Trisha Paytas, okay? At all. But she has led the masses. You know, people want to say, oh, Peter, you had all these people, you know, come over to this smaller channel. Right, and I did the right thing. After 4, like, I don't know who is defending this person that watched that video. He said horrific shit about me. Okay? And I still did what I felt was right in my heart by letting it go. And that was thrown up in my face, saying that I was weak because I let it go, right? Because y'all just want people to fight. I don't want to fight with people. I don't want that. I want peace and serenity in my life, okay? So I let it go, and I thought the right thing to do was by putting a comment on his video. Like, if you're going to pick and choose what I did, let's put it all out there, okay? I said in my video, don't go watch his video, okay? Don't send any hate, negativity his way. I said it on his channel, and I was called weak for that, okay? By his supporters. Whatever, okay? It is what it is. I don't want any bones with him, and you know, whatever, right? But then it's like, all these people have these issues with the fact that they said, I sent all these people over to him by even talking about him in a video. I have every fucking right to talk about him in a video. I have every fucking right to talk about anybody that I want to. I don't care if you have 1 subscriber, okay? Like I said, my biggest stalker had 100 subscribers, less than 100 subscribers, and was making videos full of lies, okay? So I have every right to defend myself. If I have 10 million, 20 million, or 100 million subscribers, and if you don't think that somebody has a right to stand up for themselves against lies, if it happened to you, you'd have a completely different opinion about that. And yet I did the right thing in that situation, okay? Trisha Paytas sent mass amounts of people to me. I lost mass amounts of subscribers over that. Had people talk to me about how disappointed they were in me, okay, for saying what I said about Trisha Paytas years ago, okay? And then I watched this video back just the other night, and what do I find? Everything that Trisha Paytas said that I said, I never even said. And you all believed it because she led you that way. Didn't nobody come to me then and say, hey, you know what? This is mom mentality and everybody's coming for Peter Monn and this isn't fair. Where was that support for mom mentality then? Where was support for Peter Monn when all the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star fans came over to me when I called it a cash grab? Okay? Where was that mom mentality? Okay, a defense. That you guys were like, well, Peter's a smaller channel than them. Where's all of that when all the people were coming for me from this channel or that channel or whatever, right? Oh, so it doesn't apply to Peter Monn. It doesn't apply to drama channels, but it applies to all your favorites, right? Get fucked. So anyway, I don't blame this on Trisha Paytas, okay? I do think she could step in and do something about it, but even if Trisha Paytas got in a video and said, I don't want y'all harassing Peter Monn or saying anything to him anymore, I am fully aware that would still happen, okay? So I don't put that on her. We can't control our audiences as much as you want us to think we do, okay? I put that comment on that video the other day, and I said it in my video. I said, do not send him any negativity, and people were still sending him negativity. I don't have any control over my audience. And neither does he, okay? And neither does Trisha. And I don't blame her for that. I put it on the person that's leaving the comment. I put it on the person that's saying some horrific shit about me out there. I put it on the person that's stalking me and harassing me. I don't put that on Trisha Paytas, okay? I do think it's interesting that the common theme is that it's all Trisha Paytas fans. So I'm having a fantastic day, and out of the blue, I start getting seriously harassed. I mean, it literally came out of nowhere, right? And the common themes, like I said, of like all, you know, it's this personal things that if you know Trisha, you know these things about her. That's the common theme, right? And it's like they want you to know what's the term? Somebody said this to me. It's like some term where like you put in like little secret things and then everybody knows what it is. It's called something. I can't remember what it is. But anyway, and you know, I'm sitting there and like the people that I'm working with behind the scenes, the private investigator and the attorney and stuff already said like there's a common theme. This is related back to Trisha Paytas, right? I'm like, okay. So explain to me how you want to cry a river, Trisha Paytas, okay? About people talking about you, all right? And all the horrible shit that they're doing. But in your defense, I'm having people medically stalk my medical records, contact my doctors, contact my vets, dox my past place of employment that I haven't even worked in over 15 years, okay? Dox places that I stay, hotels, Airbnbs, put that information out there, all in defense of you, okay? Contact the vets, contact this, contact that, you know, dox my best friend's place of employment, dox her tax records. You know, she don't even want to be in videos anymore. I even said to her tonight something about the Orange County, or like doing the Real Housewives coverage on my new channel. She goes, I'm going to have to really think about that. I'm not really sure I'm comfortable with that. And that all comes from Trisha Paytas. That all comes from your fans, Trisha. And people want to accuse me of wanting to have a sound chamber on my channel. Well, girl, I let them comments stay, okay, that don't agree with my stance. But you're going to start defending Trisha Paytas and saying some bullshit on my channel? No, you're going to get blocked, okay? You're going to get blocked on my channel. Because I've allowed that long enough. And it ain't serving me anyway, so there's no reason why I should continue to do it. I have for a very long time, and somebody said this, Peter, I've watched you from the very beginning. You've always welcomed opposing opinions. And they even said, and you've gone so far as to read those opinions and said that you've learned things from them. Does Trisha do that? Does Trisha say that she reads her comments and that somebody gave her an opposing point of view and they said, oh, Trisha, you really offended this community, and she got turned right around the very next video and said, I didn't realize I had done that. I need to take responsibility for that. Has Trisha done that? Should we give her pats on the back that she came out 6 years later and made an apology for it? She's a 35-fucking-year-old woman, okay? And y'all want to continue to make all these excuses for her. So the conundrum for me is that y'all want me to walk away, okay? You want me to walk away and not talk about Trisha Paytas anymore. That's what you want. That's your end game, right? Like, if we harass Peter long enough, then he won't talk about Trisha Paytas. So I can either walk away or I can continue to talk about her. But, you know, when I go back and I look back, right, the thing that's interesting to me is that the stalking and the harassing, because we're piecing it together, right? It all started when my opinion, there was a period where I defended Trisha Paytas, like hardcore defended her. I'll admit to that all day long, okay? And I was a fan of Trisha Paytas's, and I had her back. And then there was a period that changed. And it wasn't because of anything that happened between Trisha and I. It wasn't a falling out that happened. I know people always want to think that. It was I saw the light, okay? I saw the truth, is what it was. I started seeing how problematic Trisha was, and that her lies didn't add up and she was inconsistent. And I just could not be dishonest with the people that were watching my videos. I felt like they deserved more than that, right? So that's where my opinion started to change. That moment, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, was when the stalking and the harassing started. And it's just gotten progressively worse. And it's like this, and I make a Trisha Paytas video, and it spikes. So tell me that doesn't have something to do with the people that are fans of Trisha Paytas, and that it's directly coming from her camp. Okay. The tweets in the comments of the people throwing the accent in my face are disgusting. You're truly sick, okay? She chooses to offend communities. I said this already. She chose to hurt people. It wasn't like I woke up and chose for that to happen that day. So for you to throw that in my face and use that as an example, I mean, you are a sick, sick person, okay? And then I went in here, these are my notes. My opinion change was when the stalking started. So please do not say I am giving her a free pass. And this is for the people out there that don't like Trisha Paytas, okay? Please do not say I'm giving her a free pass when I have continually held her accountable to some degree with my face right here and my name underneath my videos, okay? With my personal information out there, and anybody can find me, all right? But y'all want to hide behind fake accounts and not say your name. If you feel this strongly about the girl that you're tweeting every hour on the hour, problematic shit about her, and then I say one thing in favor of her that you want to make me the villain all of a sudden, okay? Then you need to change your profile pictures and put your real names on there, okay? You need to stop being cowards and come out of the shadows. Like, seriously, don't call me out for that bullshit anymore. Tired of it. Okay? Just to be honest with you, I do not trust anyone on Twitter anymore in favor of Trisha Paytas. Period. End of story. You come over there and say, hey, Peter, I love you, but I disagree with your stance on Trisha Paytas. Blocked. I'm blocking you. Okay? I don't trust anybody that is in favor with Trisha Paytas anymore. I don't know how you could be. I don't know how you can accept her apologies and her lies when she hasn't even proven for any long period of time that she has made any growth and changes. Her coming out in a situation, like I said, she definitely 100% was a victim of Colleen Ballinger's. That was 3 months ago. Oh, she showed so much growth and change in the way that it's been 3 months. She's been involved in multiple incidences of drama since then that have nothing to do with Colleen Ballinger or those nudes, okay? Multiple incidences. She can't even go 3 months without getting herself in some drama. You don't want to be the drama? Don't engage in the drama. That would show me growth and change, okay? About anybody, not just about Trisha Paytas. So don't be singing me no song about how she's this changed, grown person, because she's not. Period, okay? And I don't give a rat's ass what you think about that. The facts and the evidence prove otherwise. So I don't trust nobody on Twitter, okay? That has anything to do with Trisha Paytas. You come over to me with some bullshit about Trisha Paytas, you know, I'll like retweet like a Halloween countdown thing, or I'll say something about like, oh, I'm having such a great day. The blue moon is beautiful outside, and somebody will comment underneath there and be like, you know, like, you need to stop writing so hard for Trisha Paytas. I tweeted out about the blue moon, okay? Not the time and place. I'm just using that as an example. I don't know if anybody tweeted on that one or not, but I'm using that as an example, okay? I'm just kind of pulling that out because that's the only thing I remember tweeting. But people want to constantly involve me in this. Don't. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I don't care if you're in favor of her. I don't care if you hate her, okay? If you tag my name or write my name into it, I'm going to block you, period, in a story. So if your hope is that I'm going to see it, I'm not going to see it, okay? Just so you know. And I'm not saying you cannot come out in comments and say I disagree with you or that I agree with you. But if you're somebody that has come for me in the past and I know who you are, and trust me, you'll know if I know who you are, okay? Because you people have gone for me for years. I have allowed people that have gone for me for years to continue to have a voice on my channel because I thought, you know what? Like, if I block them, then it's going to make it worse. This is where all the fear comes in. It's where the OCD comes in and all that kind of stuff. I'm not doing that anymore, okay? The next comment that you throw up, I don't even care if it says I love you so much, Peter Monn. When I've known that the last 10 comments that you've left me have been just horrific, I'm blocking you, okay? So I'm not saying that people can't leave comments and be like, people that have left varying degrees of comments about varying degrees of people on my channel and watched my channel for a long time, okay? I like to think that my comment section is a safe place for people to have differences of opinions. It's called having a conversation, an adult conversation. But some of you aren't apparently able to do that, all right? So no, I don't have a problem with people coming over there and saying, I love Trisha, you know, and it kind of hurts my feelings that you say this about her, but hey, we all have a right to our opinion, or whatever you want to say, okay? Or Peter, I agree with you, or Peter, I disagree with you, whatever, okay? As long as you are not coming from a point of hate or vitriol, and you are saying horrific things about me, and horrific things to me, and threatening things, and demeaning things, and derogatory things about me, okay? Or people in my comment sections, then you won't have anything to worry about getting blocked. Please share your opposing opinion of mine. I've welcomed it. Or I welcome it. I've welcomed it for years. And I will continue to welcome it. But the second you cross the line is the second that you're going to get blocked on my channel. I've allowed it for too long, okay? And the threat is always, if you delete my comment or you block me, then you really aren't open to criticism. Well, you can get fucked with that threat, okay? Because I'm done with it. This is where I get the DMs from people that are like, Peter, I'm really worried about you. Like, something seems different about you. Like, something seems wrong. Yeah, I'm trying to start a reality TV channel so that I can do something that I really enjoy. Because this bullshit of coming out with an opinion about Trisha Paytas, like, y'all didn't have problems with me and weren't stalking me when I was kissing her ass and singing Showtime and fucking songs and things like that in videos. Y'all didn't have problems with me then. It was only when I started coming for Trisha Paytas and calling her out on her lies that you had issues with it, right? Because you can't handle it. But you didn't have any problem with me as long as I was kissing her ass. And you know, I've gotten a few threats here and there from talking about Colleen Ballinger or James Charles. Really not that many about James Charles, honestly. I don't, maybe one, you know, indirectly. None about Manny, none about Laura, none about any of them other people, none about Shane Dawson or Jeffrey. It's always about Trisha. That's what Trisha cultivates on her channel, okay? So for all of you out there that want to say she's a change-grown person, that change-grown person is cultivating a fandom of absolute hate and negativity. And if I can't believe I'm the only one that is suffering at the hands of that. So, you know, today we're talking about the fandom of Colleen Ballinger or the fandom of James Charles, but next we're going to be talking about the fandom of Trisha Paytas. And you fans out there are aiding that, okay? Because she is doing major detriment. And then people are like, well, why don't you just stop talking about Trisha Paytas? Well, maybe I should. Nobody really gives a fuck about her anyway, you know? It's not like I'm changing anybody's opinion about her. And I didn't talk about her for a long time. You know, I really didn't. But I want to read this comment that I got, okay, on my video. This is the ridiculousness of it. So somebody said to me, she made a complete accountability video and you just make money off of others' drama. Well, yeah, I'm a drama commentary channel and I do make money on my channel. So you're right. I do make money off of other people's drama. Drama that they put out there in the world. You think Trisha Paytas isn't making money off the backs of the people that she lied and offended. I don't give a fuck if she got into a video and apologized for that. She donating money to those communities that she offended? Is she going and working in mental health facilities for DID communities that she offended? Is she getting out there and working in the trenches with trans people? And getting out on the streets and talking to trans people of color that are sex workers that are putting their lives on the line every single day and being murdered? Is she donating money? Is she donating time? Is she doing charitable work? Y'all want to talk about words and action. Where's that? So she made tons of money off of the backs of hurting people and saying harmful things to people. And you're okay to accept in one video she might throw out a much forced apology from Dr. Drew. That's a blanket apology for all the shit she did. But that's enough for you, right? She doesn't have to take any accountability for it or give back the money that she made. She made shit tons of money off of that. About racist videos and trolling videos and offensive videos and her. How do you think she affords that afforded that pink G-Wagon and all of her cars that she's had and her house and all that stuff? All the offensive bullshit she's did, okay? You think all of a sudden that she's doing these ASMR videos and that's what's making her money? You need to go look at the views on that channel. She ain't making that many views on that channel, okay? She made the majority of her money. So you want to come over here and accuse me of making money? I don't make anywhere near the money that Trisha Paytas makes, okay, first of all. You want to talk about how I make money off of talking about drama, but Trisha Paytas makes money off of being offensive to people, and that's okay? But I can't comment on that and make money, right? When this is my fucking job. Okay. The double standard is unbelievable to me, right? So she said she made a complete accountability video and you just make money off of drama. There's drama. And I said, what's the name of the video? I'd like to watch it and respond. And she said, Just Trish with Dr. Drew. Oh, seriously? Did you watch that video? You thought that was a full accountability video? Dumb. And I said, that was her complete accountability video? Ha ha! Okay. Nothing will be good enough, and she has apologized in multiple videos, and I mean multiple. You must, and she said, I wonder how many more videos you will be making on Trish before you move on to someone else to torment. Torment? No, honey, I'm just commenting on what Trisha Paytas has put out there. Trisha Paytas wasn't forced to get no TikTok responding to Bunny and Jeffree Star. Trisha Paytas wasn't forced to get in a video called Colleen and JoJo. Trisha Paytas wasn't forced to get in a video and talk about any of this kind of bullshit. She wasn't forced to have Terry Jo, who is a James Charles supporter, on her podcast. She wasn't forced to have Tana Mojo get in a podcast with her. She wasn't forced to tell Tana Mojo that she would do a OnlyFans collab with her, maybe, when she's come out and said she's not putting any new content on her OnlyFans. Nobody forced Trisha Paytas to say all those things. What apologies? Oh, she apologized to Addison Rae and Charlie D'Amelio. Let me bow down to Trisha Paytas for a second for those apologies. She got in a video and sprinkled out a few apologies here and there and said nobody will accept them because they're not genuine. She knows they're not genuine. You accept it because she said it, and you can't wait for her to say, I'm sorry. Okay. So, you want to say that I'm tormenting her and that I focus on her and that I'm hating on her and it's so negative. Let's go look at my videos for a second, shall we? Okay. And I'll be completely transparent, unlike you. And so, this video that I made about Trisha Paytas, Jeffree Star and Trisha Paytas go off on each other, that was a day ago. Okay, and it was sitting at 24,000 views. Nothing in comparison to what Trisha Paytas gets. Then a Jaclyn Hill video. Oh, then another Trisha Paytas video speaks out on Colleen Ballinger. That was my response to her video. So the first video is my response to Trisha Paytas' TikTok that she did about Jeffree Star and Bunny and the podcast. The next video that I made about her was about her video that she put out there about Colleen Ballinger and JoJo. That was 2 days ago. Oh, 3 days ago was JoJo Siwa. Nothing about Trisha Paytas. 4 days ago, Jeffree Star. 5 days ago, nothing about her. 5 days ago, nothing about her. 6 days ago was Jeffree Star went off on Trisha Paytas. There, that's one. And then 6 days ago, 7 days ago, 8 days ago, 8 days ago, 9 days ago, 9 days ago, 9 days, 10 days ago, 11 days ago, 12 days ago, 13 days ago, 2 weeks 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 ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Oh, here it is. 3 weeks ago. That's my hate train 4 videos in 3 weeks. 21,000 views. The Trisha Paytas apology tour. Those are all those apologies you're talking about that I addressed in that video. Let's keep on going, shall we? 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I'm just going to roll down here until I see her face in a picture. Oh wait, here it is. 1 month ago, Trisha Paytas addresses Colleen Ballinger. Trisha Paytas addressed Colleen Ballinger on my drama commentary channel, and I addressed it. That's what you have a problem with? Okay. I'm a drama commentary channel, and I respond to drama that is put out there by your favorite influencers. If you don't like it, get the fuck off my channel, okay? You can't handle it, obviously. You are enveloped by the love of Trisha Paytas, and that is completely fine. Go watch her videos over and over and over again. I ain't the channel for you. It's obvious, okay? So, this person said on their comment, this is a comment that I actually get quite often, a question. I wonder how many more videos you will be making on Trish before you move on to someone else to torment. You find 1 or 2 people to focus on and send them hate, and it's so negative. Nothing will be good enough, and she has apologized in multiple videos. Nothing will be good enough. Okay. Now, I'm not asking for this. I'm not demanding this. I'm not saying this is what she has to do. But since people want to continue to say nothing will be... The camera stopped. Since people want to keep on saying that nothing will be good enough for me, and I will never accept anything from her, I will tell you what I will accept from Trisha Paytas. And I'm not demanding this. I'm not asking for this, like I said. Okay, I'm not even telling her that she has to do this. I'm not even suggesting it to her. I'm telling you, if I witnessed this, this would be enough for me. Okay? She can come out with a video addressing and taking accountability for everyone she's hurt, including myself, by lying and putting misinformation out there about myself and many, 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 many other people. And no, I'm not talking about sprinkling it in a Dr. Drew podcast or Tana Mojo podcast or somebody asking her this here or putting in a TikTok there or putting a TikTok there so she's making money off of this and making money off of that and making money off of this, okay? We have long talked about how you don't monetize apology videos, okay? That Dr. Drew apology is monetized, okay? So don't be talking to me about that. She can come out in a video and she can call it taking accountability for all the people that I have harmed. And she can get in a video and she can sit down, as I have had to do, as many other people have had to do, okay? And she can take accountability for every wrongdoing of hers and every person that she has harmed for her career on YouTube that has made her money, okay? And she can say, to this community, I take accountability, it won't happen again. She can do that. She can not monetize that. I have said this to her. I've given it to her as a suggestion, as a way that I thought people would be accepting of it. But you want to know what I want? That's what I want to see. Not sprinkled here in a video, not sprinkled there in a video, not sprinkled here in a live stream where you have to look for it, in a dedicated video, because she has dedicated her career to hurting other people and harming other communities by the things that she has said. She can get in a dedicated video and she can take full accountability for her actions and not monetize that video. It doesn't always have to be about money, Trisha. If you're so much growth and change, show that it's not about money, okay? Videos where I've had to take accountability for myself, I haven't monetized those videos, okay? Then she can walk the walk for a few years. Not 3 months or 2 months, okay? She couldn't even stay 3 months out of drama. Then she can walk the walk for a few years and stay out of drama. And then I will reevaluate whether or not I think she's changing. But I'm not a fan of hers, okay? So, I'm just a drama commentary channel commenting on the drama that Trisha Paytas puts out there. But y'all are asking me what would be enough for me. That would probably be enough for me, okay? Her damage took the time of several years to happen. It might take several years for the undoing to prove that she's a changed person. And I'm not just talking about, like, y'all like, oh, you expect so much. No. I shared in a video just the other day. I shared in my Trisha Paytas video the other day, okay? That when I got sober, many people, including my father, it took them years to accept that I had changed as a human being, okay? Even though I was walking the walk, doing the right thing, going to multiple recovery meetings every single week, 7 meetings a week, okay? Working with a sponsor, working steps, doing service work, working in a treatment facility, getting my master's degree, working hard to really improve myself, being a kinder, gentler, better version of myself, and still they wouldn't accept that I had changed. It took many years, okay? Trisha Paytas has done a lot of harm. It's not going to just be in one bullshit video, okay? And then she goes, I'm a changed person, look. Y'all, it's like you don't remember the things that she said about Gila Klein, okay? You don't remember the things that she said about all these different communities. I mean, on and on and on. And you buy her excuses. It's unbelievable to me, right? So here's the question. This is where my stance is changing, right? Like, do I continue to stop talking? Do I talk about her? Do I stop talking about her? Do I talk about her as long as she involves herself in drama? Do I really care that deeply about Trisha Paytas? That it's worth it to me? I don't know, you know? The reality is, and I know people don't want to remember this, but when that happened 4 years ago with that video that Trisha Paytas misquoted me on and came out and said that I brought evil into her home, something that she has never publicly apologized for. When she said that and put that in the description box, and I believe that that video is still up. I could be wrong. I don't know. I haven't looked for it. Her video, not mine. If she wants me to take the video down, I'll take it down. It's been long enough. Nobody's going back and watching that video anymore anyway, so it's not like I have a problem with it. If she has takes such offense to it, she can reach out to me and she can ask me to take down that video. But if she feels like she did anything wrong, since she apologized to me for if she ever hurt me in any kind of way, no detailed apology. It was just, that's what she's good at, these overall apologies, right? That you guys just eat up. I don't. People in my life that have hurt me need to take specific and direct accountability for the actions and where they have hurt me, just like I feel like I need to make direct and specific amends for the things that I have done, okay? So she can come out in a public apology and apologize to myself and the other people that she has hurt and the other people that she has harmed. And I'm sorry that you think that that's too much, but she brought me a lot of harm at that time, okay? And in those nasty text messages she sent me while I was at my husband's best friend's funeral in Kentucky, okay? She said, do not talk about me for a very long time. I didn't talk about her for a very long time. At least 6 months. And the harassing, the stalking did not stop. In that 6 months that I never once made a video about Trisha Paytas, the stalking and the harassment continued. All in defense of Trisha Paytas. So what I've learned is, it doesn't really matter if I stop talking about her and holding her accountable or not. To the fans, the damage is already done. I've already held her accountable, and they can't handle it. So they're going to come for me, okay? So what does it really matter if I stop talking about her? It's not like it's going to save my ass. And that's really what they want anyway. I'm not really in a place today to be a doormat to other people and let them get what they want. You've pretty much, other than come up on my front porch and attacked me, which, trust me, I will handle that. And we have security against that anyway. And I'm not joking about that. But other than that, you've been intrusive and attacked my life in almost every way you possibly can. So what's the point in me stopping to talk about Trisha Paytas? If anything, it just makes me want to talk about her more and tell the truth on her. But at the same time, what I really realize is I don't really care that deeply about Trisha Paytas. But you do, don't you? Because these are the links that you'll go to protect your favorite. And then people wonder why I go on and talk about super fans. Because this is the disgusting lengths that they will go to ruin somebody over somebody that they will never meet, who doesn't know their name, who won't tweet them back, and will not give them the time of day. It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad that there are grown adults out there that is how you spend your time. So for all of you out there that say, if you don't like Trisha Paytas, just don't watch my channel, or don't watch her channel, I got one for you. You don't like what I have to say in my videos? Don't watch my fucking videos. And then we'll be aces. You don't have to talk about me, I don't have to talk about you. And I really don't have any desire to continue to talk about Trisha Paytas. I may from time to time, but what's the point? It's not like she's changing anyway. Y'all are so snowed out there that think that she's this changed, grown... Oh, she's a changed person. She's a grown person. She's such a changed, grown person. You guys were so pissed that I held her accountable the other night that you could not handle it. That you had to gun for me so hard and throw an accident in my face that I had no control over it and compare it to Trisha Paytas. What's really interesting about that is, if you really think that that's true, and that's something horrific to throw up in my face as a defense against Trisha Paytas, then that really shows how truly disgusting you think Trisha Paytas is, and you're one of her biggest fans. That's pretty sad. So I don't know, I'm going to have to think about it. I'm going to have to think about whether or not I want to continue to cover old Trisha Paytas over here. I don't know that I really care that deeply, and I've kind of lost all hope on the fact that she'll ever change anyway. I know y'all want to believe that. Let me know how that works out for you. Let me know how that works out for you. For the rest of you, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.